For today's video, we'll review round 20 and how we went. So we scored 2,716. That's probably our best score for the year. So that's good for us. And we're ranked 900. So back in the top 1K, which is really good. So the goal for us, if you asked me 10 weeks ago, I wouldn't be happy with that. But given our post-buy rounds and then Guthrie and everything, who scored 150 this week, by the way. Yeah, that's okay. So rank 900. So the goal is just to stay in the top 1K. Give me triple digit season rank and that's fine. Definitely a lot to learn from this year, and definitely some would say bad year. I will say development year, but that's okay. It's fine. But yeah, I think we'll go through the team quickly and then we'll go through the ranks, I think. The top few people and see who's in pole position to win. That's always fun. So yeah. So yeah, no trades left. So hanging in there. I think I went to no trades. I just figured, I mean, we had to anyway, but Highmore's pretty good cover. Bramble moved forward a bit in the second half, I think. I think with Hawthorn getting a few defenders back, they might just not use him halfback as much anymore. But he looks like a natural halfback to me. That's just me anyway. And then Parker, oh man, would have been nice to field Parker this week, but we don't. You know, 2 weeks ago, I'm stressed about, a few weeks ago, we had CCJ and, Finn was dead and stuff like that. I'm thinking I'm stressing for cover, and now we have too much cover. We can't even loophole, which is really bad because, as you can see, Tobias and Shea, oh my goodness, Shea Bolt, this was a trap. So when Dusty went down, that's the thing with this pick, because when Dusty went down, we didn't know how he was going to be used. Not only is he putting in half-assed efforts, but he's also just, he's forward a lot. And he spends most of his time, he'll try and take a hangout, then he'll ball watch for 10 seconds, then yell at teammates for poor entries and stuff like that. It's not great, and I'm not sure why he's a good midfielder. They should use him there, but that's part of the issue with this pick. So he has given us average of 45, I think, or 50 maybe, something like, I think 48 over 2 rounds. So really, really, really bad pick. But I didn't know who else to go because we had no money left. But if we didn't lose Toby, Marshall, and Dusty in the same week, we could have got Bailey Smith here, which would have been great. But that's okay. That's a little bit sad, but that's right. Anyway, we'll go through the team, then we'll go through the ranks. So the defense was pretty, it was okay. Laird, tough matchup against the Dogs. Lloyd, solid as always. Short Whitfield, May, it's fine. May's sort of stressful at times because sometimes the ball just doesn't get near him, and he kind of just scrapes through with kickouts and intercepts and spoils. So that's fine, we'd take that. And then Ridley, 52. So this is a frustrating pick because I think he played on Papley and he just didn't get any opportunity to roll off him at all. And Papley kind of touched him up as well. But yeah, Papley is really good. And the entire forward line, I think Heaney played up the ground. So I was sort of thinking maybe Ridley scores bad because he has to play on Heaney again, like he did last time. Although I think Heaney was injured, so then he started scoring well. But yeah, just very frustrating pick, Ridley. But especially when I traded him in, he gave me I think 2 or 3 bad scores. So I just timed it poorly, but yeah, he's fine. Still overall, his average is still pretty good, but yeah, you're just going to get these weeks where they don't free him up into a good role for Supercoach. But there's so many points to go around in that Don's defense, so it's a little hard. Midfield was quite good. We vice-captain Steele. I was thinking about vice-captaining McRae into Gorn, but then I just thought it's a little bit hard. I don't think you can not vice-captain Steele, if that makes sense, the way his form's going. So we vice-captain Steele, which was a good decision. Although three of the midfielders went bigger than Steele, so that's right. Walsh, great. I think he kicked 3 snags, which is really good. I think I'll pick Walsh next year, I'm not sure. I wonder if he's got another gear in him. I think he does, but we'll see. McRae is reliable, as always, against the Crows. A little bit disappointing from Bont. I wonder, his scoring has been poor, or subpar ever since he kind of hurt his shoulder. It looked bad initially, but then he was just fine. But I wonder if that's affecting him. Not sure, but anyway. Clary, unreal. Tore the Suns apart. I think they sent Swallow to tag him in the second half, but didn't do a whole lot. Merritt, surprising, 168. We take that after his shocker last week. And Brayshaw, this was huge. So love Andy B. Big believer in Andy B. But he was a little unproven coming in, but he did. I thought I saw enough from him where he was going to be like a 105 to 110 for 480k we paid. So I think this pick's actually now after this week, I think it's worked. Last week it was like it was kind of okay, but not great. Now I think it's a pass. So yeah, I don't think I can pick him next year, but you can see the scope is there for him to be right up there with the best. But yeah, still we have far too many 120 plus players to pick next year. To pick someone like Brayshaw. So I think he'll be in our teams in a few years. I'm not sure next year, but yeah, unreal. Josh Kelly been absolute failure of a pick. I think he rolled his ankle for the third time, but he was fine. So yeah, he hasn't been the same since he rolled his ankle. I don't know, but yeah, no more Giants players ever again. And even Taranto's been playing horrible, and he's losing his mid minutes. And I just think like this is part of the reason why I didn't want to go anywhere near Taranto, is because he bitched it in the hub last year really bad. I'm not sure what he averaged in the hub. I think was in the 70s or 80s or something. He was terrible. And now he's doing it again. He's playing terrible. He's dropped right off. So just GWS in general, there's something wrong with all of them. But they're all so talented, so it's a little weird. And yeah, Shea Bolton. So I think next week we can loop, or do we just straight field Parker? Oh, we can't. If only Newcomb's DPP. Or Bramble's DPP in fantasy. He's a forward in fantasy, but this is not that. So they play North. Parker's role is better, and Shea. Dimmer said that it's gonna be a mix of forward and midfield. So that's cap because I didn't watch the first half, but in the second half, he sat in the forward 50 like the entire game. Left the forward 50 to take a hanger once or twice, and that was pretty much it. So I think I'd rather field Parker. His role's better. Can we loop Bramble? Assuming, hopefully Newcomb doesn't play. If Newcomb plays, that will be really bad for us because then we can't loop. So I'm not sure what the fixture is, but yeah, Parker, Bramble, Bolton, we can field one of them, and it's just a lotto, really. Because this is a glorified rookie at 395k now because he's a forward. Like I saw no mid time and I saw poor attitude as well. So this is I really hate this pick, but can't do anything about it. Gordon Grundy was solid. Gordon's come back a little bit, but he kicked a few snags up forward, so that was pretty free getting Zach Smith. And the forward line. Again, watching Dangerfield, his work rate is just not good some weeks. And this is, I think I said that he'd average like 110 or 105 to 110. Still, maybe, he can still go massive to offset those poor games. And this is a poor game for him, an 80s or 90s score. But yeah, he doesn't need to work super hard. But he's got the last 3 at Cardinia, so he can just cruise or just go nuts if he wants. So you don't really know. I don't like him as vice captain option. But he's an option though, I think. But yeah, Dangerfield is fine to have. Hole unreal. I think you even have to start Hole next year. He's just too good off half back, and they use him so much. You can't take him out that role. There's no way they do it. And it's hard to get injured playing that role as well. So we'll see. And Zeba was solid. Rowan was massive for us. So big fan of Rowan. I just remember one game he scored 130 early in the year, and he was just unreal, taking marks all around the ground, really good in the ruck. And even Hunter took a lot of ruck time. I think Hunter had 20 odd hitouts. So the stars did align because Ryder was a late out, and then De Koning was injured mid-game. He was getting smashed anyway. So yeah, Steele needs Marshall there more than Ryder, I think. That's just a guess. Not a guess, just an observation. But yes, he definitely needs Rowan. Definitely helps Steele a lot. Dale was fantastic. Great to get a score out of him. Had a few down games from Dale, so he was due for a good one. A bit like May. May was due for a good one. And Tobias is just a frustrating one because the numbers are okay with him, but when you have 6 clangers in the first quarter, like your score's finished unless you're Bontempelli. So that's the team. So this is sad at M8 because some people have Bontempelli who's sub 600 now at M8. Maybe you have like a Lions. Lions was good this week, but this is just 60, 70 points a week. It's too much. And then even Green. Green's not too bad. Green plays Geelong and Geelong. That's and we can't loophole either. So that's tragic. Yeah, okay. So what do we do here? Nothing. Yeah, so that's the team. So I just hope this team is good enough to stay in the top 1K. We've nailed our captains for the past month. I think we've been getting 150s every week, which has been great. So we need to keep doing that. Not sure if they've released the fixture or not. I know, I think Essendon and the Dogs play Friday night. So I think that's a VC on McRae. Don't think you can pass that up. But we'll see what else is going on. So we'll have a look at the ranks real quick. So I think our leagues are doing okay. I think we've got 7 top 20, I think. So representing us is Baps. He's in our Discord, so he's doing pretty well. And I think we've got another guy at 30 something. We've got a film top 100, so Cake Fart's his name instead of Arts. So that's Polly. So he's representing us. So he's doing pretty well. His team's really, really good. I think he'll finish top 10. Pretty confident he'll get around that mark. So see how we go. So SC Mama's team, she's on Twitter, so I think it'd be a good story if she wins. Pretty solid defense, no Mills. Really strong midfield. Kelly a little weak, but only because of players like Parrish and Took. But yeah, really, really strong. Mitchell's in unreal form, 3-round average 138. So he's really turned it around. He's been huge. Grundy gone, and then forward line's solid. De Go is good. Someone in our Discord was kind of explaining his role because that's Griff from Discord was saying he plays the same role at his club where he stands like further back off the stoppage and he just swoops in and then he just seagulls off halfback a lot and around the ground, which would explain why his contested and clearances are low. But his scoring is super friendly, especially for fantasy. But yeah, it's a really solid forward line. No, I guess maybe Rowan. I don't think many people have Rowan here. Zorko's kind of regressed and he's butchering a lot. And Brisbane are playing crap. But nonetheless, still top 6. But yeah, really strong forward line. It might depend on how Hawkins goes. So no real weak links here. Maybe no Mills. That's maybe or maybe Rowan. If Ryder's missing, I think no Rowan's a big issue, but I don't think many people will have Rowan. Caleb Daniel, he's been really good, Daniel. Getting inside mid-time, that was his role as a junior. So he's playing his natural role. And it's interesting, I actually said to Eno on the podcast, I think, I can't remember if it was Eno or not, I was saying that I think Daniel could go 105 in his new role. After being so negative on him early in the year, because this is his natural role. And I was listening to ESPN podcasts early in the year, and they were just saying like, oh, Daniel was like the champion data love child in juniors, which is interesting. So yeah, so this is pretty solid defense. Ridley's a bit of an issue, possibly. Oh no, he's fine. I think most people have Ridley. No Mills is okay. Who's he missing? Short, okay. Short's whatever. Yeah, pretty strong midfield. Kelly's a fine M8. Lions is at M7's pretty solid. Yeah, pretty strong. Oh, no Dangerfield here. So this guy might win depending on Dangerfield or not. Oh, he is Shea. That sucks. Oh, Shea's driving me bloody nuts. He can't loop Finn or anything. Yeah. I wonder how many trades these guys have. I'm not sure. But yeah, really solid team. Shea's a big problem, I think. Shea's got to go for me. If he's got trades. I have no idea if he does. So Baps in our Discord, he was supposed to make trades this week and he didn't do them. And we've been flaming him for not doing them. This is not loading. Let's get this to load, hopefully. Go through like the top 6, 7. Okay, this doesn't want to load. I don't know why. Okay, we'll check this guy's team. Sam Bill Bombers. Oh, he's got Callum. That's huge. I feel so bad for people who had Callum over the past 2 weeks. It's so rough. So if this guy had Callum, he probably should be higher. I don't know what his points. Bianco Derm's not great cover. Bianco was like 80 in fantasy, so maybe this guy should be first. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, that's a great defense. No Lloyd. Okay. Maybe problematic, but Lloyd hasn't really hurt you too bad. It's just solid 105s every week from Lloyd, so it's not too bad. As long as May and Ridley can keep up. Callum's huge. I don't think many people have Callum. Cam Guthrie, perfectly fine. Last three at Cardinia. No Bont, so that actually might be working for him. Kelly, a little, not too bad. Shea owner. He's got Dale, so that's pretty nice. Getting a 130 from him. Degoe's pretty big as well. Everyone's got Degoe. Pretty solid. It's just Shea at the moment. You might be able to loop. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he can loop. CCJ probably won't play. I think he played VFL, though. So maybe Waitman pulls one out the bag on Friday night for him, and then he can piss Shea on the bench or something. I have no idea why Baps' team is not loading. There we go. So, no Mills. Pretty solid defense. Just May over Mills and it'd be... Sorry, Mills over May would be perfect. I think. Something like that anyway. Midfield's pretty good. Pretty standard. Everyone seems to have a similar midfield. Gorn, Grundy. Danger, Halls, Evil, Hawkins, Dale. I think everyone has these 5 except for one guy. And then it's like, who's your F6? Is it like Degoe? Is it Shea? And Shea's huge issue for him. He wants to hold on to his trades, but I don't know. See what he does. I think most people will trade Shea. We'll see. So this guy is Mills. I make him moist. Interesting name. Yeah, I feel sorry for the Mills people. This guy got screwed as well, so he probably should be like first or second or third or something. I wonder how much damage. Like, this is rubbish cover, so it depends who he fielded, but yeah, great defense. Mills and Lloyd. Not many people have both, so Ridley, it's fine. But yeah, really strong defense. Okay, Parrish and Bont is M8. So yeah, this guy probably has the best midfield because he has Parrish over Kelly. Interesting, no one has Took. So yeah, this guy, midfield's pretty good. Pretty damn good. So I think if Parrish can go massive, he might sneak in, but we'll see. Another Shea. Shea's such a problem. I say so much bad things about Shea, but he could come out. The fixture for Richmond really opens up. But at the same time, the role is terrible for Shea. Really, really bad, and he's just out of form. How many scores over the past 6-7 weeks under 70? There must be at least four or 5. But yeah, pretty solid. It's midfield for him. A lot of Hawkins picks. Black and white. I think this guy I see on Twitter a bit. Oh, Jack Crisp, I love it. I love it. Yeah, I forgot about Crisp. I keep saying like perfect defense, but Crisp is actually in the perfect defense. He's 104 average now. Okay. Oh, could he make a run at it? Oh, he's 250, 270 or something behind. Something like that. Yeah, that's massive for him. No Mills though. Crisp is playing really well in midfield. I like that. I really like the Crisp pick. It was so hard to pick at the start of the year because of the bye. Same with Mills. It's just so hard to get him in. And he's got Took and Guthrie with 3 home games. Who's he missing here? No Clary though. Oh no. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem. He needs Parrish to like match Clary, but Took is huge. It's a really nice midfield, like really super good. Everyone's super good. So as long as Clary goes like no more than 120, I think he'll be alright. Am I imagining things, or does he have? Okay, I thought he had lines M9 for a second. That'd be pretty funny. Go on, Grundy. What is this? Matt Parker. I actually don't mind it because Parker's role is good. So maybe to get these big dogs, maybe he has trades, I'm not sure. Maybe to get these big dogs, he had to go Parker M8, F6. And I think it's good because it's better than Shea. It might be better than Toby Green. It just depends. Toby Green, I don't want to start on him, but that is like, he's the most difficult player to own, like mentally. Anyway, I think this video's gone way too long. But yeah, who's in the best position? I don't know. I think this guy, because Mills. It depends on Guthrie and Kelly. I don't know. Oh, Shay. SC Mama doesn't have Shay, does she? It might be Mama. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, I think she's in pole position. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Good luck to everyone in the top few. There might even be a few players like from around here that can make it. Depending on their team, I'm not too sure. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching and we'll see you guys soon.